We are going to get to do a card today with snowman on them.
So to start out, to make your card, you're going to fold your watercolor paper in half, hot dog style, and then open it back up and into hamburger style. Then you're going to cut it along the hamburger style seam, and then you can either make two cards or you can share that with your neighbor. I would suggest sharing with your neighbor to start out with, and then run a pencil over the crease, and that will give you a nice card. Once you get that done, then there are step-by-step directions of how to do your snowman. Keep in mind, you can change it up to make it awesome and your own. It has the grid there to help you. So you're going to start out by putting a line down the center vertically and horizontally. You can see in step one. And then you're going to start on the hat. Look at the relation of the angle and where it starts. So you can see it starts in the bottom quadrant of the grid and then goes to the top quadrant and then goes off the left hand side of the page for the hat. And then you're just going to follow along step by step and looking at the relationship between the grid, which is the horizontal and vertical line that you drew. Hopefully you drew it very, very light, and where those next lines start and stop. You guys know, since you're using pencil, it's always easy to erase. If you have something that you don't particularly like, redraw it or draw over it and then erase the lines that you don't like. This step shows a little birdie on the nose or the carrot of the snowman. Do you have to draw that? No. Maybe you want to draw something else on there. Maybe you don't want to have anything at all. Maybe you want to draw a giant elephant sitting up. I don't know. Be creative, guys. This is your card to give to whoever or whomever you would like. So have fun with it. I need to erase the grid lines once I'm finished, and then I'm going to get to take and I'm still fixing things that I didn't like there, crayon. A white crayon is what I use on this one, but I've also chose different colors. I think the white shows up the best as a resist, and I also chose, just an artistic decision of mine, to outline all of my pencil lines with a blue color pencil. Do you have to do this step? No. I just chose to do this step because I thought that would make it look a little bit different than the one in the example. So that's up to you. So I did the crayon swirls in the background to look like a wintry, windy day. And then the watercolor trays, just add a little bit of water to wake them up. And you can choose if you want to watercolor the snowman. Some people might choose to just use crayon on the snowman, markers on the snowman. Keep in mind though, if you use markers on the snowman and watercolor next to it, the markers that we have are washable. So that means that your markers will bleed into the watercolor part. So just think about that. If that's something that you want to do, you're welcome to do that, but just realize that it will blend out into your watercolors. Okay, so I chose to just do the whole thing watercolor, and you can see the resist happening here. I chose to do a purple sky with a little bit of black in it, slowly going around the areas where I have small details to make sure that I keep it nice and neat, filling in the whole sky, and then of course you will just let it dry afterwards. But I think the sky, the wind swirls look really cool. Don't forget in the little, that little corner right there, because I always forget that one. But that is the background of your snowman. So have fun with this. You can add other things in the background if you'd like. You can add a painting on the back if you open up the whole card if you have time. This is your snowman, your card, so figure out what you want to do for it. But remember, when you're finished, this will need to go on the drying rack, and then you'll need to, at your table, just take your water cup, dip a paper towel in the water cup, wipe up where you got the watercolor paint on the table, and then just take a dry paper towel and wipe up the wet area. washing off my brush as much as I can in my water at my table, and then we'll have someone go around with a dirty brush bucket to collect them, and hopefully that person will be kind enough to clean those out for us. Remember, when we store our paint brushes, they need to go pointed towards the ceiling, and also when we are finished with our dirty water, we'll have someone go around with the dirty water bucket, and there will be one person at the sink with the dirty brushes and one person at the sink with the dirty water, and those are the only people that should be at the sink. Another option here you could do would be the elf. You guys can stop the video now and start on yours. There's an elf, I think there's Santa Claus, and there's a snowman. So you guys can choose, and the sub can just go ahead and let the video run so you can see another option here. But all the step-by-step directions are at your table. Have a good day, guys. See ya.